Now, what I want to look at now, is the whole buzz about before me even go on SOS, because SOS, yeah, let me jump on the SOS report. Again, blue collar finance open up in terms of our portfolio. We don't have nothing to hide. We show you what we have bought, what we hold in the portfolio. As we sell off stocks and as we buy stocks, we open up and we show you that so you can judge the blue collar finance portfolio. Not only that, you can judge you can judge the bias that we have. All right, because a lot of people tend not to say what they really own in terms of the portfolio, and they want to talk up the stocks some of them own and talk down stocks with them not own and all these things. But blue collar finance want to be as objective as possible. So what we do is to just open up in terms of our portfolio, and then we just start look on the results of these companies. Well, if them perform good or so, if them perform bad or so, we just talk what we see in terms of the figures. All right. So what has happened now? SOS is one of those companies that we love from day one. We have been touting SOS from SOS at $4. All right. So if you go back to Blue Collars Finance history and look at some of the videos that we dropped, SOS was one of those companies that we love. And the thing that we saw in the SOS operation, remember, SOS is an office furniture. Them distribute office furniture, and them start the back to school something now. The book, the Seek brand, them buy out the Seek brand. I don't know if you know those books we have the Seek, right? But it SOS has control over that. Them purchase the operation from some a private company the other day, about 2 years ago still. All right, so what we noticed though is that a lot of the office furniture business is really a highly competitive business. We know that. But in the COVID period, we realized that a lot of them went belly up. All right, because a lot of them never have the money to sustain operation or to maintain operation, to maintain those fixed costs that the business has, and the business has a lot of fixed costs. All right. So those fixed costs that the business have, most of those small companies were not able to pay those fixed costs in the COVID period. So a lot of them went belly up. So what we realized and what we have been saying on this channel from day one is that the market share, SOS will have a bigger market share going forward. So we were looking for a rebounding of SOS operation after or post-COVID. And now we're seeing where the company is performing up to that expectation. So it's a good look for SOS. However, Blue Collar Finance opt out of the stock from about $12 thereabout, even though we were expecting the stock to continue to increase. And as I said, jump over to the channel tab on the Blue Collars channel, seeing, and there is this other channel where we unleash or we just open up about our portfolio. And you see where we sell off our SOS. We know we are make a mistake, but we were more interested in the JMMB because we think the JMMB has greater potential to increase in terms of value. All right, so we up into SOS on about $4. We hop out at $12, even though we think the company can still go. All right, I will see where the company has moved from $12 to now $18. All right, but we think the company is fully priced at this price. All right. However, the company continues to perform exceptionally well, just like we were expecting. All right. So the company has a greater portion of the furniture market, and that is what is showing up in this performance. Revenue for the second quarter increased from 76%. All right. As a result of that, look at the gross profit margin of the company. It's a good look for the company. All right. So revenue, second quarter, $420 million. SOS can breach that $1 billion mark. in terms of revenue. So very soon, SOS will be $1 billion company. The gross profit margin, look at gross profit margin, 51%. It's a wonderful company. We love this about the company. 51%, and it is coming from 50%. So that's a slight improvement in terms of the company's gross profit. All right. Here we talk about the SHHHHHHH revenue. This is good improvement also, 120% in terms of the company's back to school, the SHHHHHH brand that the company bought. All right, so the company can grow that segment of the business. The company is looking to grow that segment of the business going forward. All right, so we're looking for big things from that segment of the business. As a result of that, pre-tax is $68 million, coming from just $3 million from 2021. That is some 2,000%. All right, so SOS again, I lick the one here out of the park. All right, so the one here is like a home run. Crazy. All right, now if you look at the 6 months result though, all right, company continues to grow its top line in terms of 6 months. All right, so when I add up the first quarter and the second quarter, top line increased from 52%, expenses increased 23%, which is less than what revenue was growing by. So there's some efficiency in the company, and this is the thing with SOS. SOS can control its expenses. We have seen the company control its expenses over the years. Even in the COVID period, the company has complete control over its expenses. So that is good management skill. All right, so the company has good management skill. Gross profit margin over the 6 month dipped just 3%, 3.5%. So it came from 52% to 50%, 50.9%. All right, but gross profit margin still high, still doing good. And that's the nature of the business. You will always say the company has a very high gross profit margin. SHHHHHH revenue over the 6 months has almost doubled. All right, 96% increase. All right, and as we said, the company is looking to grow that aspect of the business. So it's a good look for SOS. We up out of SOS, and maybe we up out too early. See, maybe we up out of SOS too early. Yeah, so maybe we up out of SOS too early. But no, we think that the company, we believe the company is fully priced at $18. All right, so we believe that's full price. The company is really at its fair value. All right, so we are not looking to see any movements in the SOS stock in the near future unless the company can come up with something exceptional in order to move that stock price beyond where it is trading now. All right, so as we said, Blue Collar Finance already up out of the SOS stocks. The stock does not trade with a lot of volume, and that was one of the reasons why we choose to up out of the stock. All right, so the most volume that the company trade with is about in the $12, $11, $12 area. All right, that's when the company trades with the most volume. All right, so now the company is trading up to the $18 margin. It's not a lot of volume. It's not a lot of demand coming in for the company. So we choose to just up out at $12 thereabout. All right, could be a mistake on our part, but we see a bigger fish where we want hook, which is the JMFB.